Hi, cutie pies. I'm Lanikia, and you're watching What Happened on the Soaps. This is General Hospital edition. Today is Wednesday, June the 1st, 2022. All right. Okay, let me just get okay. So we're gonna get Anna and okay, on a scale of 1 to 10, I guess I'll give it a 7, 7.5. I don't know. Um I'll give it a 7, 7.5. That's what I'll give it. So we see Valentine and it comes in with Ava, and he's like, I heard you were dining with Victor and all that kind of stuff. I'm like, wow, why do you care? but and everything, and she said he's a lot friendlier than you are, and then Ava comes in and she says, I beg to differ. And Anna said, I would tell you, don't trust him or be careful around him, but you won't listen. And and I said, but you need to listen because Valentine is no good. I know y'all like Valentine, and I know y'all want him with Anna and everything, but he does not deserve Anna. He's no good, and so I don't want him with her. Quiet is kept. I like Anna, and I've always liked Fiona. Even when she had her little show, excuse me. Even when she had her show on Style, I think it was Style Network or whatever. I liked her, but I've always thought of the character of Anna as being boring. I don't know why. So whenever Anna comes up, I don't know, maybe because she's so quiet and she's always so intense and everything. So I don't know, it's just boring to me. So with this scene with Valentine, even though I like Valentine, he no good for Anna or whatever. Um, they just were gonna compete against who shot the best or whatever, and she tells him about she keeps throwing little shots at him about not being there and how they'll do something and then he'll goes away and he's like, want to give me a second chance? She said, this like chance 99. Well, stop giving it to him. You don't want to keep giving him all these chances, Anna. Stop it. But she gonna give him another chance because she won, and she said, you gonna take me to dinner or whatever. That's her prize. I said, girl, Valentine is using you. So she leaves out, and then he gets a call from his Uncle Victor. I think Valentine likes Anna, but whatever he got going on, it won't allow him to be with her. So be with her when you're good. You know what I mean? Like, stop. Be with her when you're good. All right, let's move on for that. I'm not gonna hold y'all long on this soap because, oh, child, I'm not gonna hold you long. So then we go to the whole. We go to the whole mixer thing. We go to the whole mixer thing, and Brit is Brit is drunk. At this point, I said, why do y'all keep serving her drinks? Like, I thought there was a limit to how many you drink. And it's not a good look considering her position and everything. This was not a good look for her. But she's throwing little shady remarks at Maxie and Austin and everything. Because she said, y'all a couple. What y'all doing here to singles mixing? They said it's a charity. Do y'all believe Spinelli is behind this? Because he keeps. Because, okay, let me just wrap this up. So Maxie and them are just like they about to leave or whatever, but she tells Britt tells them, I don't know, I feel like I shouldn't leave. But Britt like Terry has come up because she said she ended her things with Chet, so she's not really looking for anybody, but she's like, I'm gonna have a good time or whatever. And Brad is there, and so they said we'll take care of her, and she was like, okay. So Maxie leaves because her and Austin were talking and they doing their little thing. So Britt gets drunk as a skunk. Like, she is tore down drunk. And so because she is this drunk, like, she has lost all inhibition and she just going off or whatever. Now while she's going off and stuff, we got Spinelli over here talking to Drew because he really trying to get Sam off his back. And she's like, Spinelli, what's going on? And when Drew finally leaves, because he goes and talks to Dante, he says, listen, whatever's going on, it's nothing bad. I'm not gonna do nothing's dangerous or anything. It's fine. And she's like, okay, well, just let me know if you need me or whatever. He said he's just not ready to reveal what it is. So then we see Drew and Dante talk, and Dante tells him Michael's going to use ELQ to bring Sonny down. Now Drew said no, but Dante says he didn't say that, but that's what he's going to do. He said, listen, I'm if ELQ is in the position to profit or build something and it damages Sonny, we're gonna have to do what we gotta do. He said, but I'll talk to Michael about this because they're not gonna actively. He said EOQ is not gonna actively be going after Sonny or whatever. And I said that's what you think. And but he says, but I'll talk to Michael about this because that's not what we want to do. And so then we see that who else was on here? Oh, Brooklyn and Chase were while that was going on as well. Brooklyn and Chase were talking, and he said he's gonna help her with Link. There's no movement with it. He's just gonna help her with Link. I'm not gonna hold you long on this soap today. So then so we go back to Britt who was drunk, and she made an announcement. I said, why y'all keep letting her get these drinks? Stop her. So she up there talking, right? And I said, and Terry said, stop her, Brad. And Brad said, oh, help her. And he's like, I'm helping. He recording the mess. I said, see, I don't need friends like you. If I was to get drunk, see, I've never been drunk though. Like I've been a little bit tipsy, but I wouldn't even call it tipsy. Like I felt, how you can feel when if you drink something, you feel the drink. But I've never thrown up. I've never passed out. I've never not been able to function, like, because I don't drink like that. Like I'll have one drink and I'm cool, and my drink have to be fruity anyways. But they say those can be kind of dangerous because you don't even taste the alcohol on you. But I'm talking about wine cooler or whatever. So I've never been drunk like that. And so I'm like, this girl is gone. Like, and nobody's there to stop her. I'm saying, I like, yes, y'all know Brit, stop her. But everybody just let her go or whatever. And she just talked about poor Charles is horrible. It's so horrible, and Cupid, and she just was going. She said a man not gonna fall out the sky, and lo and behold, a man falls out the sky or whatever, and it's the new guy. And I said, well, he was supposed to come at the end of the month. And then I said, well, General Hospital is about 2 days behind, so this episode probably was supposed to air Monday. If you look at the way everything's been set up. What is But anyways, y'all, I don't know. I'm done. And so I'm feeling the water. I'm feeling top of Brit in the water and everything. She good. She just maybe it'll sober her up. Cause Terry said, "Come on, bring me Brit. Let's get some food in you." So Terry, you need to go get her. But I wouldn't go and touch up on a drunk person either. Ain't no telling how they gonna react, girl. But anyways, so then moving on for that, we go to Ava. So Ava has went no okay. So Spencer has finally went home, and he was like, "Where's Esme?" He texted her. He was like, "You probably want me to beg. I ain't begging you." And he was told Cam, "I messed up with Esme. How do you grovel? You got any pointers?" And so then Ava comes in and they start talking. And he like, I want my money." And she said, "No, you don't get your money till you leave." He said, "That's not the deal." And she said, "Get out of the house and then you leave." He talking about we're gonna stay at a 5-star hotel. She was like, "Well, that ain't the way you do what you should do with your money, but do whichever you want to do." I was like, "They ain't gonna do nothing but probably stay at the Metro Court or somewhere like that." Anyways, now they go and try to find Esme and Nicholas because they like, where are they at? Now remember yesterday Esme had dropped her jacket outside Nicholas, I guess it's his study or something, and he said, "This Esme jacket." And so he starts turning the knob. Now on the end, and he says Esme and starts turning the knob. I said, "Why you say something?" Because on the inside is Esme and Nicholas. Now he kissed her starting yesterday, and he kissed her again today and talking about, "Oh, I shouldn't have did this. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have done that." She said, "I'm not." And then they just start going at it. And I said, wait, what's happening here? I thought y'all was gonna stop at a kiss or something. Child, they did not. And I said, I don't care what y'all say about this happens or whatever. It's disgusting. This girl is 18. This is a grown man. How old is Nicholas supposed to be? Like 40 something? It's disgusting. I'm sorry. Like, even when I see this happen where a grown man is with like this young 18, 19, 20-year old, I'm like, all he doing is playing mind games with her. That's it. All it's just mind like, and that's the vice versa. I don't just hold that opinion about, when I see such a huge age difference and it happens to be like they're legal, but that technically their mind is not legal. They're legal, but I mean, no. What you gonna do with an 18-year-old? What are you 40 something gonna do with an 18-year-old? Like, stop it. You know, I didn't want to see this. I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't want to see this. And now she's sitting all down with him and stuff. And he's like, "Oh my God, I can't believe I did this." And she's like, "I can't believe we did this." Now they doing this or whatever. And the camera go to Esme's face in the middle of it, and she's smiling because I said, "Dang, her daddy just pimped her out." That's what really happened. Ryan told her get Nicholas, and she said, "All right." And he pimped her out, and that's what happened to her on this episode. I guess that's why another reason I ain't like seeing it either. And so she tells him because he's like, "Oh my gosh, I'm your Spencer's girlfriend," and she said ex-girlfriend. That don't make it better. What is wrong with y'all? And then he looking at his wedding ring and all that. Now you want effed up now, sir. It's over. If they will find this out. And so he tells her, "Oh my gosh, I was just making headway with Spencer." And she said, "He never have to know. I don't want to cause problem between you two. But I've been feeling like this for a while." And then I said, "Well, Nicholas, tell her to get on up, and y'all get on up and get dressed." And then she started kissing him, and he kissing her back. And I can't do this. I don't want to see this. I don't want to see this. And then when Spencer calls her name, they all shook. I said, there is no way Spencer gonna turn that door and they get dressed in time because they're not. No, they're nowhere near being dressed. So how y'all gonna get them out of this? Because it looks like that Nicholas was gonna want to tell Ava the truth, or I don't know what's gonna happen. But there's no unless the door is locked. And I wouldn't put it past Esme to have locked the door. If she locked, but even if she locked the door, how you explain this? How do you explain this? Because Ava tell we see in the previews, Ava tell him I'm not an idiot. So I don't know what's gonna happen, y'all. You tell me what you think. Honestly, I'm sick of this story. Let's move on. Oh, so then we go to the courtroom. I think that's the only people we got left. We go to the courtroom, right? And it moves fast. Nina loses the case. We all knew it was happening. The judge gets on to Scott. She tells him your characterization of Michael and what happened and everything. She said I could read a criminal report and all that. So she said you did your client no favors. I said, well, dang, Scott, she should have went with Martin like she wanted to in the first place. He apologizes to Nina or whatever, tells her he's sorry, and then Nina go over there to Michael and them, and she begs them, and Willow and them like no. Then Willow, she kind of look like she got. I said, what's gonna happen is Willow gonna have to have some kind of procedure done, and the only person that can help her will be able to help her is Nina. That's what's gonna happen, and that's how Carly gonna get caught because Carly is not about to tell that Nina is Willow's mother. She's not gonna tell because she feels like she's justified in the way that Willow is feeling about Nina, which give Willow the option of knowing that Nina is her mother, and if she still feels that way, well then your hands are clean. But this ain't finna work out for Carly. I don't care what nobody say. This is not gonna work out how she think it is. But anyways, they tell Nina, no, we're not finna give you any rights, and the judge said so or whatever. You shouldn't have petitioned and all that. And then you attack Michael. I said, well, why y'all making this about like you attacked his father? And she was like, no matter what you say, I love Wiley and he loves me. And they was like, Wiley don't know any better. I'm sick of talking about it. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm glad this little hearing and everything is over. And let's move on. So, anyways, then we see Nina finally leaves and Scott apologizes, and Diane says Nina should sue Scott really for the way he handled her case for malpractice, the way he handled her case or whatever, and then we see that Nina Scott is trying to talk to Nina, saying he's like, "Let me get your aunt for you," and she said, "No, I don't want nobody to know. I just want to be left alone." And back in the courtroom, Diane finally leaves, and she tells Carly, "I know what it cost you to see Sonny on that stand, and to hold it in or whatever. Let's move on. I don't care anymore. I don't care." So then Michael and Willow are talking, and I said, Carly, you want to get caught. You got the pay. Like, why you keep pulling the paper out of your purse? So Michael says, what is that, Mom? And she says, Willow, how you feeling? Any second thoughts? And she was like, no, why would I have second thoughts? So then Drew came in. Now, Drew already know what Carly has done. So but I think she gonna lie to Drew. I don't know, like, cause I don't see Drew keeping this secret. So I think she gonna lie to Drew. And if Drew do keep the secret, I was kind of liking Drew. But if he keep this secret, go on over there with Carly and them too. But I just don't see him keeping this secret. And if he does know, I see him really urging Carly to tell, like, you need to tell. But who knows? So then we see Nina is at the gravesite and she tells Nell that she lost the rights to see Wiley and everything. And that was General Hospital, y'all. You know, normally I'd be doing like 20 some minute reviews. This was a 14. I'm at 14 minutes right now with 15. I mean, they're wrapping up storylines, and I'm glad. I like get some fresh storylines in here. Oh, and there's a new actor playing Michael for right now. He'll be Michael, the original Michael will be back. Well, the second original Michael will be back. But anyways, I'm ready for some fresh storylines. I'm ready for. You know what? I like the teenager storylines. I want to see. Well, I don't really like the Nicholas storyline, but I want to see what's going on with. I'm ready for them to start on Trina's trial and her romance with Rory. I like that. What Britt, I think this is going to be interesting because in the preview we saw that Dante says, "What the heck?" So I think that will be interesting as well. To be quite honest with you, they have beat a dead horse with this Nina, Carly, Michael, Sonny. With I don't even care anymore. I don't care if Nina find out Willow is her child and all that information because I already see that this is going to be a long storyline going on as well. Um, I don't care. Like with Curtis and all them, I want to know what happened to Marshall. I am intrigued. Like what went on because you know mental health back then was so considered so taboo that I would like to see more of that. But I want them to write it in a way that it's interesting. For the Elizabeth storyline, I don't know what they did with that. They like it was going on, and I was kind of intrigued. It's like who is doing this to Elizabeth? And then when you started kind of figuring out it was her, it took them so long to reveal that it was her. Like we all knew it by that time, and we all knew it for weeks by that time that it was no longer interesting. If that makes sense. I wish they would have let the Terry and Chet storyline go because I was interested in that storyline. I want to see what's going on with Spinelli, but don't make it weird. Like they every time they do Spinelli, like he can be into tech and all that, and it doesn't have to be like he's the oddball out. You know what I mean? Like he could be into tech, he could still be into everything that he's into, but yeah, I don't know. They just make him they they make him where other characters are like pitiful of him. Does that make sense? And I hate that they do him like that because I like Spinelli. So if you're gonna give him a storyline, go ahead and give him a storyline. So, but anyways, that was General Hospital today, guys, and my thoughts on some of the storylines that's going on. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Even if you don't subscribe, that's okay. I'm still gonna be dropping these videos for you, but please hit that comment like button. Sorry, hit that like button. That gets the YouTube algorithm going and pushes my video out. Shout out to Nikisha, I hope I'm pronouncing your name right, for posting my all soaps all day video. I've got a lot of traction on that channel, so thank you so much for that, for posting them into your different groups that you're in. Thank you so much. All right, guys, I will see you tomorrow for a new episode.